Hello friends, welcome to KSP Academy. Last class we discussed types of switchgears. In that fuse is over, then after that load interrupter, line isolator over. We are switch on to that next concept, the switchgear protections. And that we have fourth switchgear is nothing but a circuit breaker. The fourth one is circuit breaker. So why we are switch on to that circuit breaker even though we have different types of switchgears we are having? I think we heard the fuse. The fuse is what you can do. It is a short piece of metal wire. When excess current will come, the temperature will rise. Therefore, due to the heating effect, that fuse will going to melt up. For that reason, what you have to do, you have to go and bring one more fuse. You have to insert a circuit, and that circuit will run with a normal condition. So in that case, we have one drawback. We are using a considerable time we are losing. To get such a type of drawback also into the positive manner, we are switching to a circuit breaker. So one more interesting thing is that fuses will be using in a small rating of equipments. But if you go for higher rating of high voltage, high current systems, but fuses are not up to the mark, it will blown within a short span of time. So working nature, it is not up to the mark. So for that reason, to protecting the system's automatic nature, we are switched on with that circuit breakers. So circuit breaker is a device which can break the circuit and which can make the circuit. Once again I am telling, circuit breaker is a device which can make the circuit and which can break the circuit under abnormal condition or full load condition. Okay, no? In such a way it can protect the circuit by making current is equal to 0. In such a way you can do it. So let us switch on a circuit breaker. What is the consisting of circuit breaker? How it's going to working? A small thing I will showcase. The circuit breaker it is consisting of two parts. That is fixed contacts. Other one is moving contact. Fixed contact and a moving contact. This is called a live wire. It's a line. This is connected to load section side. Load wire. Followed by you are connecting one more closing session you are providing. This is a complete setup. So whenever there is a general situation, the current is flowing through this, a power supply you are providing, the current will go at under no fault condition, nothing but under general condition, the fixed contacts or moving contacts together, fixed contacts and moving contacts are together, therefore current will flow through this. When there is a fault occur in the transmission line, what is going to happening is that the relay is a device that will give the trip signal to the circuit breaker. The relay will give trip signal to the circuit breaker. This is a complete setup in the circuit breaker. We have a relay is a device. We have a relay. When there is a fault occur, the relay equipment is that will senses the problem, that give a trip signal to the circuit breaker. In the circuit breaker, the moving contacts has to move. Therefore, there may be opening section will take place. Therefore, isolate the wire source to the load. So in between there is an arc will struck. Therefore, keep on slowly moving. Therefore, the complete arc striking will be takes place. Therefore, complete your system should going to be isolated. After the fault will be cleared, then after we can close again the circuit breaker. If there is a fault occur, the fixed contacts, moving contacts has opened, therefore fault should be isolated, the line should be isolated. Then you have to go and rectify your problem, you have to clear your problem, complete thing is over. Then after that again you have to come and you can close the circuit breaker. It means here there is no, you are not wasting your any device, you are not supposed to wasting your valuable time. Fault occur, you can open your contacts. Fault is clear, you can close the contacts. Therefore, within a short span of time, we can on and off, we can do the circuit breaker mechanism. In the circuit breaker, we can open it manual and automatic. Previous days we are having a manual, but now it is everything is automatic. The circuit breaker will open and close automatically. But within our control, everything is digitalized by using a microcontrollers, microprocessors. We are working in that. We can do it. This is a basic thing I was saying. Coming to the relay concepts, we have a separate topic, how the relay will activate, how the relay function will be there, how trip signal given to circuit breaker, how circuit breaker going to be operated, that I'll discuss in the next videos. Relay, if you want, you can watch previous video after the videos. Relay concept is there, you can watch the video, you can enjoy the relay concepts. I'll explain very clearly in the relay topics. Just relay will give the trip signal to the circuit breaker. It means relay should senses the problem. In the transmission line, we have a problem in the transmission line, so relay will sense we have got a problem. Therefore, give a trip signal to that. If circuit breaker understand there is a problem is coming, then circuit breaker will start opening. In between, arc will striking will take place. Sometimes due to the arc may strike. Therefore, current again will go into the load. Sometimes a small amount of current, that is called arcing phenomena. That arcing phenomena we will discuss in the next coming video. Special topic is there. Then one more important thing, the circuit breaker rating of the circuit breaker or capacity, or you can say generally the circuit breaker how should work, how the circuit breaker we can define that. What is the rating of the circuit breaker? We can see that the circuit breaker ratings. So generally the circuit breaker we can define how to measure the circuit breaker working natures. General circuit breaker measures, we can say that cycles, 2 cycles, 3 cycles, 5 cycles, our circuit breaker going to be open. Cycles nothing but this is 1 cycle. If your circuit breaker rating is 1 cycle, means your circuit breaker will open when 1 cycle is complete. Within 1 cycle of time it is going to open. Circuit breaker 2 cycles means after 2 cycles of time, after getting a problem, within 2 cycles the circuit breaker is going to be open. So generally the circuit breaker, the operating things you can showcase in the types of cycles. It is not seconds or all these things, only cycles. So generally the rating of a circuit breaker is 1.5 cycles to 8 cycles. In the present market we have the general rating 1.5 cycle to 8 cycles will have a rating of your circuit breaker. Next, the breaking capacity. The breaking capacity of your circuit breaker is short circuit MVA at a breaker location. Short circuit MVA breaker location. It means how much the capacity you are having a circuit breaker means whenever short circuit occur, how much the current will flow, how much the power will be generated. In such a way, your circuit breaker should be ready to working up. That's what I wrote. Short circuit MVA at breaker location. At a breaker location, how much short circuit MVA was generated when there is a problem occur. In such a way, also your circuit breaker should be ready to accept the problem. That's circuit breaker capacity, short circuit MVA at breaker location. Last, some important key points is that your circuit breaker is operate under abnormal condition. Note points I can write, there are 2-3 points is important. Circuit breaker is operated abnormal condition. Circuit breaker operated abnormal condition. That time your circuit breaker we can call it as fuse. If your circuit breaker you can operate at full load condition, circuit breaker you can operate at full load condition. That time your circuit breaker you can also call it as load interrupter. Load interrupter. 2 names you can call it as. But a circuit breaker it cannot be operated as a line isolator because circuit breaker operate under running condition, no load condition, circuit breaker there is no operation. That's what the circuit breaker cannot be operate as line isolator. Line isolator cannot be operated as line isolator because circuit breaker always under full load condition, the working nature we are going to be good. So breaking capacity is short circuit breaking capacity. So this is what the important the circuit breaker things we are going to be discuss. In the next class we will discuss arcing phenomena. We will discuss very clearly. We will continue for the next class in the arcing phenomena.